Strife is a great game, but it was overshadowed by games that released near it like Quake.
It was overshadowed unfairly because it was very impressive for its time.
Now onto the topic of the video, despite the fact that I never explained what the topic of the video was.
Having a look in the resources reveals some interesting cut textures. There's a sky
That appears blatantly in the final game.
an additional lighting effect that appears on a texture
That appears once again in the game.
and then what looks like a bump map way before bump map technology existed. I also found some cut voice
Lines that are from the demo that is accessible from the version I bought.
The voice line says to go upstairs.
Which is interesting because
This doesn't happen in the final game.
but you know it does in the demo, which is where it's from.
This also somehow implies that there was a stealth at one point. The source code for Strife is hard-coded into the game's engine,
Whatever that means.
so I can't access it.
And fun fact, neither can anyone else actually. A quick aside that I somehow did not know about until now, doing this joke of a video. The original source code is actually lost to time. No one has it. No one knows where it's gone. And the veteran edition that Night Dive did was actually reverse engineered from a really old source port. Which begs the question, where did they get the source code from? Which is a good question, and I don't fully understand the answer, but I'll try my best. It was a combination of looking at Doom and Heretic source code and reverse engineering the actual executable, the original Strife.exe, and looking at the binaries for it. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting.
Why didn't I talk about it in the original?
The only interesting thing I found in the game's code was an actor called Baron Forecloud, which spawns an explosion. If I had to guess where this would have been used, I would say it would be in
The power plant, where it's very visibly shown.
used in a level editor that shows you remnants of a gas grenade which apparently existed in the demo, and instead of scripting it beforehand, I'm going to test it halfway through recording the voiceover.
Why did I do that? Okay, now for the actual cut content that I somehow missed. Okay, so first things first, I was actually right about the sky in the original one, I just switched it out for comedic effect. The spider drones at one point had a bullet attack. Thank God that didn't stay, because they're annoying enough as is. You could apparently pick up rats at one point. There's an infantry icon for them. There's an unused portrait for one of the dialogue boxes. An item that is apparently a boat. Your guess is as good as mine. Also, the aforementioned gas grenade. Guess what? The sprites exist for it still. That's cool. How did I miss that? Also, new development. There was a leaked prototype version that came out after I made this video, a couple years after. And yeah, that's what you've been seeing in the background.
Strife is a great game, but it's overshadowed by games that released near it like Quake.
Way overdoing it.
It was overshadowed unfairly because it was very impressive. It was overshadowed. It was overshadowed unfairly because it was very impressive for its time.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
The voice line says to go upstairs.
This also somehow implies that there was a stealth at one point. The only interesting thing I found in the game source code. There's also a remnant of a gas grenade in the demo.
It's turned into Mr. Bean out of nowhere.
Using the level editor shows you.
Oh, I hit the mic. Great.